What's going on, everybody? Plymouth Jones here from Scuba TV, and this is a prediction video. That's right, guys. That's right. It's our first prediction video ever for WWE Clash of Champions. Am I excited? Can't you see it in my eyes? Can't you see my excitement in my eyes? I'm really so excited. Can't you see it? Guys, I can't wait. Not only am I excited for the actual card, I'm also excited that I am going to be there live, guys. I'm excited. Here, I'm going to go ahead and predict who I think will win these matches. And then after the pay-per-view, we'll come back and review the pay-per-view. And we'll see how right or wrong I was. Go ahead and join in, guys. Why don't you go ahead at the bottom and you write down your predictions. Who do you think is going to win the belts? Are a lot of titles changing hands? I don't know. But we start the night off with the Cruiserweight Champion. Okay. Championship. Drew Gulak, Humberto Carrillo, and Lince Dorado. Well. Do I know who these people are? No, because I don't watch 205 Live. I'm sorry, just too much content. But I do know how these things go. This is probably going to be on the pre-show. And if I had to put money on it, if somebody put a gun and say, who do you think is going to win? I'm an avid wrestling fan, so I know how I'm going to go with Drew Gulak. He's going to keep his belt. My vote goes for Drew. Go, Drew. Go, Drew. Now, Drew, now that I've voted for you, you have to win this. You got to do it. Win the match. Next up, we have the women's tag team match. And we all know that Vince doesn't care about these belts. Since their inception. Sasha and Bayley came out. They were really strong. Then for some reason, the Iconics beat them in WrestleMania, and the Iconics just held them and cried with them and lost every match they were in until they finally lost the belts. And now, for some reason, Alexa and Nikki these belts have been buried. So now Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are about to go against Fire and Desire, Mandy Rose and what's her name? Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Fire and Desire, I'm going to have to go with those ladies. They deserve it. They're an actual team. I guess Alexa, but no. They're an actual team. All right? Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville almost won the belts at an Elimination Chamber. They put on a really good show. They're a cohesive unit. If you want to add any bit of respectability to these belts, please give it to Fire and Desire, and maybe they can do something with it. I don't know. I'm going to go with Fire and Desire for this one. Next up, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Okay, it's the New Day versus the Revival. Okay, I don't know. The New Day has been beaten up. They weren't even on SmackDown last week. They've been beaten to a pulp. The Revival has not. This whole feud, it's been Randy Orton and Revival over the New Day, and I think that the heels are going to win this. I'm going to give it to the Revival. I know it's a little crazy. We'll see. I think there's a big story to be told on trying to regain the title, trying to overthrow these evil heels. Next up, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, Brawlins. That's Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman versus Rudolph. That's Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. I please give the belts to Ziggler and Roode, even though they're a completely random. They're a random tag team that popped out of nowhere, but it's weird that the belts are held by the champion right now. It's weird, and they become secondary. Just get the belt to free them up. So I'm thinking some shenanigans are going to happen here between Braun and Seth. They're not going to be able to agree. Something's going to cost them the match, and they'll lose the match. Dolph and Roode are going to pick up the win and walk out of Clash of Champions, your new Raw Tag Team Champions. Next up, we have the U.S. Championship. AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander. This one looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've loved the build up to this. It's been subtle. AJ's almost been kind of like bullying Cedric Alexander a little bit. He cost him a spot in the King of the Ring, and then they jump. So I think Cedric is going to put on a really, really good match here. However, I think AJ Styles is going to keep the belt and get the win over Cedric after a long fought battle. So I'm going to give this one to AJ Styles. Next up, we have the Intercontinental Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz. Please, God, do not give The Miz this belt. I need Shinsuke to win. I love what they're doing now with him and Sami Zayn. Do I love it? No, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Shinsuke needs to be built back up. I don't even know why he works for the company anymore. I mean, he almost doesn't seem to care. He's really talented. He might just be fine getting boatloads of money and surfing and playing music. I don't know. But let's give some credibility back to the IC title. The Miz doesn't need it. He has his own reality show, Miz and Mrs. So let's give this to let's have Shinsuke defend his belt. Even if Sami Zayn's, I don't care. Just have Shinsuke win it. Next, we have Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan. Now, I don't know why this match is on here. What I don't know is why this match is on here and the King of the Ring finale is not. Why did they take that off? It's not fair. Don't they know I'm going to be there? I wanted to see Corbin versus Chad Gable. And you put it on Raw? You put the King of the Ring match on Raw? Bad form, guys. Bad form. Anyway, Eric Rowan versus Roman Reigns. Can't wait. No disqualification. Since it's no disqualification, I'm assuming Eric Rowan is going to walk away with the win. I think he's going to walk away with the win because he just turned into a big monster type heel. I mean, he's going to look weak if Roman just beats him. So shenanigans may happen here. Maybe Daniel Bryan gets back involved somehow. Maybe Luke Harper comes out of the woods or wherever he's been. Who knows? Eric Rowan versus Roman Reigns. I'm going to give this to Eric Rowan. Next up, we have the SmackDown Championship. Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. Please, goodness. Woo! Give it to Charlotte. I need Charlotte to win in the hometown. Me and Charlotte go way back, like a Hayback and a Maybach. Like a Maybach. Take that. Okay. Charlotte, I'm hoping Charlotte wins. I hope Charlotte wins. I hope she beats Bayley. Bayley has just now gotten interesting. She's just finally gotten interesting by going heel. But I think she needs a little bit of Sasha, maybe. Maybe me on the same thing as Sasha. Okay, so I'm hoping Charlotte wins this. Woo! Might give some back and forth. It was funny that Ember Moon called Bayley an irrelevant, champion, which she has been. She had one match with Ember, and nobody cared. So who knows? I'm gonna have to give this to Charlotte. God, please, Charlotte. I know wrestlers usually lose in their hometown, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna give you all my energy. I need you to win this match. Good, thank you. Okay, all right. Next up, the Raw Women's Championship: Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Becky, I'm sorry. You've had it long enough. You had it long enough. It's over. Sasha's gonna take it from you. My wife bought a Sasha Banks shirt to wear because she believes in Sasha. Give it up, Becky. It's over. You won at WrestleMania. You've had it most of the year. It's over. Good job. Good job. And I think that Sasha and Becky have the potential to be this generation's Rock and Stone Cold. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. Sasha needs to get up to Becky's level on the promos, and then we got it. Then we're in business. I love it. Going with Sasha Banks on this one. Sasha's going to win the belt and beat up Becky. All right, now on the men's side, we have the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Keith Orton. I'm sorry, Kofi. I'm a huge fan. Man. I'm a huge fan, but I got to give it to my man Orton. I've been an Orton fan longer. And I would love to see the story of Kofi trying to get his belt back from this evil jerk, Randy Orton. That's what I want to see. That's what I'd want to see. So I'm gonna give this to Orton just for the story. We'll see how it happens. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. And this last one, man, don't know how to call it. Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins. Because the Fiend's been talking about getting in here, but Seth just won the belt from Brock Lesnar, who beat the heck out of Braun Strowman in like 20 seconds last year. Seth cannot lose the belt this early. He can't. But he can't lose it. He also can't lose it to the. He can lose it. The Fiend can't lose. So hopefully, here's what I got. I got the Seth winning this, maybe with some Fiend shenanigans, or Seth wins it clean. Then the Fiend comes after and attacks Seth, and we end the night with the Fiend licking the belt. And that's what I see. So Seth Rollins on that. Guys, those are my predictions, guys. Doesn't matter what I think. What really matters, like I said, is who do you think is going to win? why don't you write down in the comment section and type who do you think is going to win, and we'll both see who's right. It's probably going to be me, but it could be you. It could. Guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you click that subscribe button to stay tuned to everything we have on our channel. And until next time, I am out of here.